Howdy folks, Laxo here. And today is going to be a day that we are just going to talk about the upcoming Halloween event, which should be coming the 24th. That is my guess. Worst case scenario is it comes the 31st. I don't know. I don't think that they would drop the Halloween event on the 31st. I feel like that is very, very late because then it would push halfway over into November, which pretty much almost cuts into the Thanksgiving, part of the year. So I really think it's going to be the 24th. But with that, let's actually first talk about the Warsouls first. So we're going to be getting 2 Warsouls. They're repeat Warsouls from last year. We're not going to be getting a new total Warsoul. We're just going to be getting 2 regular Warsouls. But they're pretty good. They are pretty good. Actually, you know what? We're going to be getting 4 Warsouls. Let's take a look at the lesser ones that we got from 2 years ago. And then we'll take a look at the ones that we're getting this year. So, first one is the Bravery Warsoul. Increase attack by 15%. Increase damage dealt to bleeding enemies by 18.75%. It's okay. It's not great. It is not as good as you probably look and be like, oh, that's pretty good, 18.5%. It's not good. If we scroll up here and look at any other, damaging Warsoul that we get, increased damage dealt by 20%. Yes, you miss out on the attack, but to make up for the missing attack, you get 18.75% crit, and you get a whole lot more damage. Or if you want to talk about a different Warsoul, this is just flat 25% damage on rage skills, of course, but it gives you the 15% extra attack. So my opinion, this Warsoul, the Sword Warsoul, whatever you're going to call it, Bravery Warsoul, no bueno. Don't get it. Not good. Because it's specific, it has to be bleeding targets, so don't get it. Next Warsoul, the Extravagant Warsoul. This I have seen used a couple times. Once again, not a big fan of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be costing 40, maybe 45, whatever event currency for this Warsoul. So, with these new Warsouls that are going to be in there, well, by new Warsouls, I mean Old Warsouls, I would definitely pass on this one as well. Unless you really want an extra Warsoul. It's nice. It's not amazing. It's decent. When receiving damage greater than 30% of your max HP, gain a shield equal to 18.75% HP for 1 round. It's not bad. I mean, it's shield, so you can heal up for that extra health that you're missing and have 18.75% plus an extra 100% health because you heal the max. So it's not terrible. The shield cannot be dispelled. This ability can only be activated twice per battle. So it's not great. I definitely suggest on passing on this Warsoul. I'd rather just have flat damage reduction with a Vigilance Warsoul. Just having flat 22.5% damage reduction is, in my opinion, a little better. Because instead of getting the 18% health back as shield, you just negate the damage period. So, I like this one better. But now let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this event, Warsouls. Warsoul-wise. First one we're going to be looking at is Ghost Warsoul. Actually, I think this is the... Actually, it doesn't matter because we're going to be getting them both for event currency. So this one I like a lot. This one is a very, very good 1v1 Warsoul. As you can see, I put it on Ichigo. Ichigo with this Warsoul is disgusting. First thing it does is at the start of each round, increase the mastery skill proc chance and damage reduction rate by 8.75%. Huge. To a maximum of 35. But it's huge because if you have a character that really works well with mastery skills, as we can see here, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Deals damage to a single enemy and adds 1 stack of bleed for 2 rounds with a 40% chance to reduce the target's rage by 200. This skill has dual effect. Dual, the fewer characters in the field, the higher the damage. For each character missing, damage dealt increase by 10%. Huge. This absolutely wrecks when it comes to 1v1. It does probably one of the highest damaging mastery skills in the game. And if you can proc it every single round, that 40% chance of reducing rage is going to feel more like a 75% chance of reducing rage. Especially after you use a rage skill that does quite a bit of damage. So there are a bunch of characters that work really well with the mastery skills. Matter of fact, most characters do, but there are some that work really well. So once again, I really do like this Warsoul, and on probably all 3 of my accounts, I'm going to be getting this Warsoul for sure. It wrecks in 1v1. That's all you need to know. 15% damage, or 15% HP, also is a cherry on top. And then the damage reduction rate by an extra 35% chance. If I tell you what, I'm just going to do a light little flex here, okay? My damage reduction rate on this Ichigo is 98.29%. So, with the extra with that other Warsoul, I'd be taking off 20, but I'd be gaining 35. So I'd be at well over 100%. Well over 100%. So that's what that Warsoul does. I highly suggest it. We can actually test Warsouls too in this video. We could do a little bit of testing. What are we at? 7 minutes? Yeah, we could do a little bit of testing. It has to be quick though. Alright, Mask Warsoul is next. Increase attack by 15% at the start of each round. Increase the crit chance and crit damage by 12.5% to a maximum of 62.5% extra crit chance and crit damage. The first time I saw this, I was like, oh, why would I do that when I could just get this Warsoul and give me an extra, 25% crit chance, 25% crit strength. The reason why you don't want to do that is because this doubles that. You'll get that Warsoul in 2 rounds, but at the start of the round, actually by the second round, you'll have that Warsoul built in. But from the start, you will have an extra 15% attack, which is amazing for most all damage characters. They really need high attack stat. So, once again, I highly suggest getting this Warsoul. I like it a lot. I will be getting it probably on all 3 of my characters, once again. Let's take it for a quick little spin here. Why not? Oh, look at that. I already made a message to my squad. Alright. By the way, if you're in a squad that's active and they don't post things like this, I suggest you do that because it helps out a bit. So yeah, let's just remove everybody here. Nobody needs to be on this team, okay? Nobody. Except for you. You could be on this team. And tell you what, who has high crit chance? You give crit chance. I will put... No, I'm just going to let him go vanilla. Okay. So, 41, 41, 55 is what we see there. 45, 45, 60. So it went up by a bit. And then the third one, this is not max stacks actually. 49, 49, 66. Once again, it went up quite a bit. It's going up a pretty good bit. Don't get the... Nice. Did not get it. Okay. 54, 54, 72. And by the way, he does get... Oh no, he only increased his attack. Okay, it's not bad then. Okay, I think this is max now. 58, 58, 78. So that is quite a big difference. Let's go ahead and end this here. And then let's toss on my boy. Actually, Ichigo, I did not put on that Warsoul again, did I? I left him with the damage reduction Warsoul, so... tell you what, let's actually... Yeah, let's leave it on Ichigo, that's fine. So another good character that this Warsoul would work really, really well on is Shinji. Shinji is pretty good when it comes to having this Warsoul because he already has a high mastery skill proc chance. Let's go ahead and pull him up here. I do like to run it on him as well. Let's see. Deals damage, and enemy will not gain rage from this attack. So, very, very good there. And then I think 4. Here you go. When Shinji is on the field, the damage reduction to the back row is increased, damage reduction rate, and has a 20% increased mastery skill proc chance. So if you put that on him, he'll have 20 plus the, what did I say? 20 plus an extra 35. He'll be getting mastery skills off almost every round guaranteed. Guaranteed. So, pretty good there. Let's, what am I doing? Alright, let's go ahead and give this a whirl here. So once again, not really trying to pay too much attention to the damage reduction, because his attack will always be going up, so damage reduction won't be consistent. But as you can see, right out of the gate, boom, mastery skill. Now I got a little bit more mastery skill. There's a rage reduction roll. Can I get it again? Mastery skill. You guys see what I'm saying here? Ooh, no mastery skill on that one, though. Alright, so that was round 4. I think I should be running into max mastery skill here pretty soon. Once again, mastery skill. And now I'm at capped, so most likely I'll be getting a mastery skill every single round, which is quite nice. Again, in 1v1, it really just shreds the enemy. It really shreds the enemy. Did not get the rage down on that roll, but I did get a master skill again, so did not get a rage reduction on that one as well. Let's do one more. Master skill. Did not get it on that one. It's unfortunate. Pretty bad rolls with the rage down, but I did get a mastery skill 7 of the 10 rounds, 8 of the 10 rounds, something like that. So, yeah, pretty crazy. And I wasn't paying attention to the damage. You guys can take a look at the damage numbers if you want. Don't really care too much for the damage reduction. It does help out some characters quite a bit, though. But, yeah, as you can tell, most characters don't have a 70+%, 80+% mastery skill proc chance. And if I put that on somebody like Shinji, it will be almost guaranteed. Actually, let's do that real quick. Where are you at? My boy Shinji. I do not have, unfortunately, I do not have this roll as an attack specialty, so I will not be getting the extra 7%, unfortunately. But, you know what? Let's give it a shot anyways. Squad. And let's find Shinji here real quick. There you are. Alright, let's see how Shinji does with this. Alright. Did not get it there. Mastery skill. One thing I really do like about this is the fact that it does not give the enemy rage. It gives them 0 rage. And it has a chance to lower the rage, which is nice. Master Skill again. So I think we've only missed one, and that was the opening round. Oh, we didn't get that one, unfortunately. Another rage. Or another, yep, there it is, rage down. See that? So another one. As you can see, Shinji just is amazing with this Warsoul as well. He does get the damage reduction too, which on a character like Shinji, you definitely want the damage reduction on that. Another master skill. So yeah, pretty much at this point, I'm guaranteed mastery skills at this point. I think it's a, what, like a 20% chance, if that, less than that. Probably like a 10% chance I won't get a mastery skill. So that is assuming it's like a 25% chance as is to get a mastery skill. And then you get the extra 20, which is like 40% chance to proc a mastery skill. And then with that Warsoul, you get another like 40%. So you're looking at like 80, 90% chance per. That's just numbers I'm throwing out there that mean nothing. I don't have any evidence to back those numbers up whatsoever. But that is around the way I feel. Because as you saw in that fight, I got 90% mastery skill proc chance on him. And then on Vasto Lorde, I got a 70-80% proc chance. So really, really good. I do suggest using or getting this Warsoul. Prioritize this Warsoul. I want to say I'd prioritize this Warsoul, to be honest. I really do like this Warsoul a lot. So with that, you guys saw the numbers there. Pretty good. Both Warsouls are pretty good. I do like them quite a bit. You do need to save up somewhat for the Christmas event. Christmas event will be coming in about 2 months. Maybe a little less than 2 months. Maybe like a month and 3 weeks-ish. Plus or minus 2 months. So I highly suggest getting both those Warsouls. Really, really good. That's the only thing I have to announce for the event. You can take a look at the... Let's just grab Nemu. Let's take a look at Nemu. You can grab the total Warsouls here. Where are the total Warsouls? I think it's a Bat Warsoul, right? That was the Warsoul we're looking at here. Yeah, the Bat Warsoul. Effect reduction of all allies. That Warsoul's pretty good too, but we're not going to be getting this Warsoul. We're not going to be getting any Warsouls from the actual pulse. They're only strictly from the shop. I will maybe do another video here talking about... You know what? We can talk about Byakuya. I mean, there's not really much to say about him. He has the best stats in the game, period. Like, the best stats. You cannot have better stats on a character if they are even across the board than Byakuya. Byakuya has the best stats in the game. Why? Because he was the last character released in the game. So, really good character. Once again, I highly suggest getting him. He will help you out quite a bit. If you want to see what mine is, I don't think this crit resist chance is in there. So let's take a look at that. What is his crit chance? Damage reduction rate, flat 65.2. Pretty good. Crit resist chance, 60. Maybe the crit resist chance is calculated in there. 67.1. Block chance, 64. Block strength, 21. Effect reduction, 68. Or I'm sorry, 38. Damage rate, crit chance, crit strength, none of that really matters. Block pierce doesn't really matter. Effect accuracy, effect strength, none of that really matters. You're just looking at damage reduction, crit resist, and block. That's pretty much all you're looking at there. So, very good. Great character. Like him a lot. You can run the Warsoul on him as well. It wouldn't be terrible. You can run either one of the Warsouls on him. Wouldn't be terrible. I'd probably suggest the Ghost Warsoul over the Mask Warsoul on him because he doesn't quite hit as hard as, you know, a character like Aizen here. So, once again, great character all around. I do suggest getting him. If you can get him to 4-star minimum, with a weapon. Actually, you know what? His weapon is not mandatory. Let's take a look at the weapon real quick. So, without a weapon is Blood Sigil for 2 rounds after your weapon awakens, according to Blood Sigil for 2 rounds. Blood Sigil reduce healing received by 40%. Cause the enemy to take damage equal to 5% of Byakuya's max HP. And then, with it, Blood Sigil does reduces healing received by 60%. So, it is 50% extra healing reduction, which is nice. It's the extra 20%, but you get 50% more from the total. So, that is nice. And then the max HP stays the same. 5% max HP, which is unfortunate, but you know, you do get the extra benefit of recovering HP as well, which is pretty good, especially if you use him 1v1. If you use him 1v1, it's pretty much mandatory. You have to get his weapon. It's pretty nice. Warsouls. Oh, in case you want to see hones, those are my hones. Warsouls for him, I just use crit resist chance and healing. Why? I don't really like to depend on his healing so much, so having extra healing on him is nice. Especially if you can get that rage attack off. He is pretty good when he rages. So, highly suggest that. Oh, this is the actual wrong... Yeah, every 4 characters HP to 62% of the characters, yeah, attack not to, recovers 125 rage. So yeah, I was correct. He does do well while raging because he reduces the enemy's healing. Once again, I highly suggest getting him to minimum 4-star. If you can get him to 5-star, great. If you can get him to 6-star, that would be ideal. 7-star, wonderful. I will be getting him to 6-star on my free-to-play account. I will be getting him to probably 4-star with the weapon on my new account. And I will be scrapping every single shard I get for him on this account. Why? Because I've already maxed this account pretty much, and I don't need to do anything else. So, with that, that is going to wrap this video up with a cool 22 minutes. I will try and make another video here in the next couple days, maybe going over the shop, or if anything changes, this and that, I will try to talk about it as it comes. We'll see. I do need to do a couple other things that I said I would do. Don't hold my feet to the fire, because I'll probably get burned. With that, guys, wrap this one up. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace.